before your alarm even rings. Your heart is already racing. Today feels different. Today feels like the day everything shifts. You grab your phone before your eyes are fully open and check the charts. Price moved overnight. There was a breakout. You feel a mix of excitement and anxiety. Did I miss it? Whisper to yourself. You rush through your morning routine. No real breakfast. No clear plan. Just anticipation. You sit down with your screen glowing in front of you like a battlefield waiting for action. The candles are moving. The market is alive. And you feel like if you don't act now, you'll be left behind within minutes. You place your first day trade. It wasn't part of a fully defined setup. It just looked good. It felt good. The candle was strong. Momentum looked promising. You didn't want to miss the move. Your heart beats faster as price ticks up and down. A small profit appears. You imagine how this could be the start of a big day. Picture the screenshot you might post. You tell yourself, this is it. I've finally figured it out. Then the market pulls back. It's small at first. You reassure yourself. It's normal, just a retracement you hold. Then it pulls back more. Now you're uncomfortable. You stare at every tick. You zoom into a lower time frame, searching for reassurance. You find a tiny red candle and suddenly your confidence fades. You close the trade early. Small loss. It's fine, you say. The next one will work, but something has shifted inside you. You don't feel calm anymore. You feel the need to recover. You scan for another setup faster this time. You don't want to wait. You don't want to analyze deeply. You just want to get back what you lost. You enter again, this time without hesitation. Another loss. Now frustration creeps in. You lean back in your chair and exhale sharply. This always happened to me. You blame the market. You blame manipulation. You blame bad luck. But deep down, there's a quiet voice you try to ignore. The voice that knows you didn't really follow your rules. Still, you continue, because maybe the next trade will fix everything. This is how overtrading begins. Not from greed alone, from discomfort. From the inability to sit still. From the need to feel in control. You start taking setups that are almost valid. You convince yourself they're good enough. Widen your criteria. You lower your standards. You just want action. Every candle feels like an opportunity. Every small move feels like a chance to win it back. Forget your risk management. You forget your maximum trades per day. You forget your plan. All that matters now is movement. Then comes the revenge trade. Trade that isn't about logic anymore. It's about emotion. You see a sharp move and jump in without thinking. No confirmation, no structure, just impulse. Your mind says, this one has to work. You increase your position size slightly, not dramatically, just enough to make the win feel meaningful. But the market doesn't care about your feelings. Trade goes against you almost immediately. This time you don't close early. You hold longer than you should because now it feels personal. You refuse to accept another loss. Move your stop loss. You tell yourself it will turn around. It always pulls back before going in the right direction. Right? It doesn't. By the end of the day, your account is bleeding, wiped out but damaged. And worse than the money is the feeling, the heaviness in your chest, the disappointment, the self-criticism. You replay every entry in your mind. You see the mistakes clearly now, the impatience, the rushed decisions, the emotional reactions. You promise yourself tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow often looks the same. Painful truth most traders avoid. You're not losing because your strategy doesn't work. You're losing because you can't wait. You can't wait for clean setups. Can't wait for confirmation. You can't wait for your edge to actually appear. You want the market to move on your schedule. You want profit now. You want validation now. You want results immediately. Waiting feels like inactivity, and inactivity feels like failure. So you trade when there's nothing to trade. You enter when you should observe. You exit when you should hold. You hold when you should exit. And the cycle repeats. Social media makes it worse. Every time you open your phone, someone is posting profits, green screenshots, percentage gains. Caught this move perfectly. Easy 5-figure trade. Don't miss the next signal. It feels like everyone is winning except you. Signal groups promise fast entries and quick profits. Notifications pop up constantly. Buy now. Sell now. Massive move coming. The language is urgent. The tone is confident. It creates pressure. If you're not in the trade, you feel behind. If you hesitate, you feel slow. You start believing that speed equals success. That the best traders are simply the fastest ones. That if you just react quicker, you'll finally catch the big move. But what you don't see are the losses behind those screenshots. You don't see the emotional stress, see the blown accounts. You only see highlights. And you compare your behind the scenes struggles to someone else's curated victories. So you rush. You enter before the candle closes. You ignore your checklist. You skip journaling. You break your own rules, even though you wrote them carefully during a calm moment. And then after the damage is done, you ask yourself the same question again. Why do I keep doing this? How many times did you say you would only take 3 trades a day, then took 7? How many times did you promise to wait for confirmation, then entered early because it looked strong? How many times did you close a winning trade too soon out of fear, only to watch it hit your original target without you? How many times did you move your stop loss because you didn't want to be wrong? You don't lack knowledge. You've watched the videos. You understand support and resistance. You know about risk to reward ratios. You can explain market structure. You can mark up charts beautifully. But in the live market, knowledge disappears under pressure because trading exposes your relationship with waiting. It exposes your need for certainty, exposes your discomfort with being still while price moves slowly. Most traders think the key to success is finding a better indicator, a sharper entry, a more accurate system. The real battle is internal. It's the space between setup and execution, the silence between trades, the discipline to do nothing when nothing is there. Waiting feels boring. Waiting feels unproductive. Waiting feels like you're missing out. But impatience is expensive. Every impulsive trade chips away at your confidence. Rule you break weakens your trust in yourself. And without self-trust, even the best strategy collapses. You don't need more signals. You don't need more trades. You need the strength to sit on your hands. The market doesn't reward speed, it rewards patience. Impatience in trading isn't a character flaw. It's biology. It's conditioning. It's culture. Every time you place a trade, your brain releases dopamine. Not when you win, when you enter. Anticipation itself creates a chemical reward. The click of the mouse, the confirmation sound, the feeling of being in the market, your brain lights up. Dopamine drives you to seek, to chase, to act. Trading becomes the perfect environment for stimulation. Fast feedback, constant movement, endless opportunities. Every candle is a potential reward, so you become addicted to action, not profits. Action. When you're flat, when you have no trades open, something feels missing. The markets are moving, but you're not involved, and your brain interprets that as loss, as exclusion, as danger. So you click even when you know you shouldn't, and greed amplify it. Greed whispers. This could be the big one. Fear whispers. If you don't take it, you'll regret it. Between those two voices, patience struggles to survive. You win quickly, you feel powerful. When you lose, you feel urgency. Either way, you feel compelled to act. Add modern culture on top of that biology. Everything is instant, in minutes. Entertainment on demand. Messages answered instantly. If something loads slowly, we get irritated. We've been trained to expect speed in everything. So you enter trading unconsciously expecting the same pattern. Quick effort, quick reward, fast growth. But trading doesn't work that way. There is a deeper shift that must happen. You must stop identifying as someone who trades frequently and start identifying as someone who manages risk professionally. That identity shift changes behavior. Professional does not chase every opportunity. A professional waits for alignment. A professional respects capital. Patience is not passive. It is strategic restraint. It is understanding that your edge is rare and rarity gives it value. When you adopt this identity, your relationship with the market changes. You stop feeling chased by candles. You stop reacting to every breakout headline. You stop measuring your worth by daily profit and loss. You measure success by adherence to process. Did I follow my plan? Did I respect my risk? Did I avoid low-quality setups? Those questions become more important than how much you made today. And ironically, when process becomes your focus, profits stabilize. Over time, you begin to notice something powerful. The days you trade less are often the days you feel more in control. The weeks you protect capital are the weeks your confidence grows. The months you respect your limits are the months your equity curve slowly rises. Consistency in behavior creates consistency in results. The patient trader is not lucky. They are not less ambitious. They are not missing opportunities. They have simply mastered something most never do: the ability to wait without anxiety. They trust that opportunities are infinite. They know that protecting capital is priority one. They accept that some days are meant for observation, not execution. In a world obsessed with speed, restraint becomes their edge. You begin to understand that inactivity is not weakness. It is positioning. Cash is a position. Waiting is a position. Silence is a position. No trade is also a decision. When you truly accept that, the emotional noise begins to quiet. You no longer feel pressure to prove something every day. You no longer feel urgency to participate in every move. You become selective, intentional, calm, and that calmness changes everything. Because the traders who win in the long run are not the fastest. They are not the loudest. They are not the most active. They are the ones who can wait without breaking themselves in the process.